you know something? Fuck everybody in this room, because I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this shit proudly.
Say it, Mike. Say it proudly with chest.
Every single team in this league has gotten spanked by a shitty team once. So look, nobody can laugh at anybody anymore. We're all getting spanked at least once.
Welcome back, guys. This is episode 17 of Undebatable. Undebatable! Almost fucked that up. Almost said 16.
I know.
My name's Matt.
My name is Michael.
And my name's Kerry Wayne Abel Jr.
And we have a special guest. Kerry, can you announce him?
All right, we have our 2004 East Jefferson graduate, the All-American shortstop from the Costeños, the baby Brenes of the Brenes family. I introduce to you, Brenes.
Thank you for the introduction.
I thought that was pretty good.
That was awesome.
Hyro, comment in that, please.
Yeah.
Brenes is our special guest today. Let's get it rolling for him. Who wants to say the topic of the day?
I got that for you, Matthew.
I'll let him do it. Go, Bren.
I'm tired of y'all fighting for it, so I might as well
Fuck
help
that.
you out here.
There's no fight no
Respect.
more.
Yeah, I hate my brothers.
All
Go.
right, topic of the day is going to be the biggest winners and losers of Week 10.
Fucking love that, even though...
Who wants to start the topic? I don't mind doing it if y'all want me to, because I look scared as fuck.
Actually, you know what? I thought I was going to go last, but you know what? I'll go first.
Feel it, Brenes.
Let's go!
Let's go!
We're eating that shit up.
Did I just ruin the show by throwing you
this
off?
is how we
Fucking
do it.
go.
We go with the
It's
flow,
scary, but I
baby.
like it. I love it.
All right. My biggest winner of Week 10 is the Detroit Lions.
Let's go.
Refresh my memory. Did they win?
No, but they tied. So now the Detroit Lions will not go 0-17.
Gotta respect that, bro.
We got that tie.
I mean, they literally said there was not going to be a team that Detroit could beat from here on out. So now they tied.
I respect that.
Is it
So, I mean-
because Ben Roethlisberger was hurt? No, COVID? What did he have?
No,
Herpes?
people think is the Detroit. There's no. I don't give a fuck if you lose your QB, your receiver, your coach. If you lose to your Lions, you are booty. They tied though, as you were saying, Brendan.
I mean, I don't know too much about Detroit besides fantasy. But
Yeah.
they got one of the best players on fantasy, DeAndre Swift.
Facts.
So, I mean, they should
do.
be able to score some points. They should be able to put some, make games a little closer.
Yeah.
But other than that, they're their biggest winners because they can't go 0-17.
I like that. What about your biggest loser?
Oh, the biggest loser is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's kind of embarrassing. I hate to
That's
say it.
ass.
Mason Rudolph, you went from almost killing somebody to getting tied with the...
Is it because they're
fucking
Oklahoma
Lions.
quarterbacks? I don't understand.
I mean, I blame more on Ben Roethlisberger not wearing his mask, going out in public. I don't know where
Fucking
he might have went
mask,
to the
man.
bar, got stuck in a
He didn't
public
lie about
restroom.
COVID. I don't
COVID is in fact real.
Juju was 2-2 much. Renegades.
But I mean, you tie to the Detroit Lions, a team that you should have beaten.
Yeah.
That's just
And they
Especially
honestly,
because the talent was so much better.
no, you're gonna realize this too. They really should have lost. The Detroit Lions got the ball back in overtime. Their kicker kept missing the field goal, but it was raining. But it's like, still, you don't say, "Oh my God, I tied with the Lions." Like, that sucks. That's booty bonds
It's
right
not
there.
bragging material.
It isn't. But no, I respect that. I respect it because Pittsburgh, they didn't have Chase Claypool. They didn't have Ben, but you know who they did have? Najee Harris. I got him in fantasy.
I like this shit.
But yeah, no, I understand why. How do you feel about that, y'all?
No, I agree with both. Detroit, Happy for Detroit fans. I'm happy that Dan Campbell gets to keep his job a little bit longer.
Oh, they're gonna fire his ass.
No, I don't
He's
think
gonna
he
come back
should,
to the
though.
Saints.
He's a good coach.
But I don't think he should get fired. I just think, dude, they lost like 4 of their games by like last second field. That's just crazy.
That's
Last
what
second
happens
field
when you
goals.
get rid of Stafford for golf. I mean, I'm just saying.
You know what he said though? He brought up in a post conference interview that Jared Goff could be the player that he was at the Rams if we don't offer him that protection. If we don't protect him.
They just figured it out. They didn't figure it out with Stafford being quarterback for so many years.
It took him getting hit 19 times and getting fucking concussions.
But
and
what
shit.
player was he on with the Rams?
No, he led him to the Super Bowl, man. I don't know if you remember
Michael,
that.
no, the refs led him to the Super Bowl. Conspiracy theory.
I love this guy.
You like that guy? Yeah, I like him too. I like him too.
I don't fuck with him.
No, but Gary, how do you feel about it? Like, how does it hit your heart with like the Lions tied, bro?
I mean, the Lions tied. Didn't think that was happening. I'm glad I didn't bet on that game. Michael, did you bet?
Fuck, I'm sick of betting. Every team I bet on does the opposite. I'm just done at this point. It's fucking over.
So, I mean, I have nothing more to say. All I know is you got your embarrassing moment, but then you got... It's great for the Lions. I guess if I was in a Lions boat as a fan, I'd be like, oh my God, we fucking tied, and we're not going 0-29.
Still got the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, Lion. All right. At least I got Eminem. I'll start off with my biggest loser and winner. I'm gonna start with my winner first. I'm starting my winner. You know what? I gotta respect the drip, my brother. The biggest winner.
Let's get it, sister.
It's Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team. You got to give him applause, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The reason why is, they started the season good. I think they were 2-2, and then they started losing all these games, right? No one was believing in Taylor Heineke and everything. And for them, even though it was in Washington, to beat the Bucs, to get 2 picks on Brady in the first quarter.
Mike's Super Bowl picture.
It's just crazy. And they should have had 3. And look at what they have, like what Taylor Heineke really does have. Most of their offense is hurt. Antonio Gibson's like wishy-washy. He's not special like he was last year. Terry McLaurin, but he hasn't been scary Terry in a little bit. And I just feel like this was a surprise. I just didn't see them winning. I think, and their defense isn't that good. And they lost Chase Young, and he's out for the year. So Washington fans, hold this win with all your might, because you ain't winning shit anymore, bro.
I think if they can beat the Bucs, they should be able to beat the Cowboys in a rematch.
Never that.
No, I don't
Why
think
not?
that.
Why can't they, though? If they beat the Bucs, why can't they just upset the pooty-ass Cowboys defense?
I think it's just more the way the season's been going the last 2 weeks. It's just all these upsets going on.
Oh, it's because
There's so many upsets.
ironically, that's when I started betting on football.
And that is why I'm not betting any games this year.
That's true.
Caesars
sick of this shit.
As soon as sportsbook became legal in Louisiana, all these upsets started happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you,
they
this is
said we're
all-
about to fuck this Michael kid up. They're
dude,
taking all my shit.
I
They're
think-
robbing me, bitch.
But I think the craziest thing, like watching the game, I assumed that the Bucs were just going to come back and win because it's Washington, especially losing Chase Young like that. That's a home run hitter. That sucks, man. Like I'm surprised they hung through. They made the conversions and they did good. That's why I picked them as my winner. It was a shocker. The Bucs lost 2 in a row to the shitty ass Saints, to the shitty ass Washington team.
Trevor Simeon.
That is crazy.
And they did it with their Alabama, logo helmets. I just don't understand. Washington football team.
And
I'm not saying the R word. I'm not saying it.
and my loser of the week, and I just saw this like maybe an hour ago, and I picked them as the
blew
number
his
1
mind.
on Choose Choice. The Matthew Stafford led Rams fucking lost to 49ers.
But Matthew, they got Odell and Von Miller.
I
I
know,
don't
this
understand.
is crazy. I just saw I saw a video of Von Miller get his cheeks clapped by George Kittle, Skittle. What the fuck?
What did he say?
Fucking
Dude,
Arturo.
and Odell Beckham had 2 receptions for 18 yards. You would think losing Robert Woods, and I understand they're not going to have chemistry. Like Matthew Stafford isn't going to connect with Odell right away.
This is the end of my parlays.
But
That was
it's-
my last one.
But that's what I'm trying to say, though. It's how could the Rams, having their offense, having their defense? I know they lost Woods.
It's because they got Jimmy Garoppolo.
No,
Oh,
but
no.
and you know what's crazy? They made Jimmy Garoppolo look like
Drew Brees.
I
I thought he came
They're going
back.
to trade for him.
And y'all, these stats, they're just mind blowing to me. I think Jimmy Garoppolo threw 3 touchdowns, 15 for 19, 182 yards. Debo, who I traded away for Najee, had a rushing touchdown, 97 yards, a receiving touchdown. 19.4 receiving attempt.
And Matt Stafford threw a pick 6.
Yeah.
But it was only because it was hit off the hand.
No,
still.
but
Was it off for
Stafford-
Richard Sherman?
Nah, man.
It's a joke.
Bro.
Never that.
No,
never
but
that.
like, look at his stats. Like, it's sad when John Hecker, he threw 1 for 1 for 2 yards. Matthew Stafford threw 26 of 41 for 240, a touchdown, and 2 picks. It's just crazy. He was an MVP candidate, and you just lost to the 49ers, who they're an average team, but do any of us think 49ers are going to do anything?
I think the 49ers, not hurt, is a great team. But the 49ers right now, it's shocking to me because it's like I don't see them. I wouldn't have pictured of them upsetting these type of teams with the team that they have right now with injuries.
31-10. They
Their
won.
defense is slightly underrated. Though.
I know, and it's just crazy.
Fred Warner and then
it's just-
Nick Bosa and all them.
For being 31-10, it just surprises me. The Rams, you were my Super Bowl favorite. You were my number one on choose choice.
He said
but
word.
guess what? You went down. You suck. The Chiefs are back up. Good for the Chiefs.
All right, Michael, what are you thinking? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Where's the crickets? Come on, fuck.
I think he's going
I'm
to talk
going to
about
be
Lamar.
honest with you. I'm going to start with my winner. And they're winners because their game was pure domination. And I think it's a foreshadowing of things to come. And it is Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Woo!
Who they beat, the Rams?
They spanked the team that beat the Saints.
Who's
the
that?
Falcons. Sad ass. I knew Matt Ryan wasn't good.
So that makes them all this great because they beat the Falcons.
No,
I'm
it's
impressed.
not because they beat them. It's because they spanked them like a stepchild. That
Wait,
kid got
but-
beat with the
It's
belt.
so impressive.
A
You know,
switch.
you do the only thing is you do know Dan Quinn was a defensive coordinator. So he knew everything Matt Ryan was going to do
Without Calvin Ridley.
without Calvin Ridley.
I'm cool. They didn't have Calvin Ridley when they played us too, so I ain't hearing none
Oh,
of
yeah,
that
we
bullshit
asked.
excuses.
Yeah, we asked.
They look. Dak Prescott looked great. CeeDee Lamb looked amazing. The defense is looking like it's improving. It was so shitty last year.
Diggs called his other pick.
Keep growing. Diggs, even though I don't think you're good, I think you're solid for what you do because the thing is, you're either doing really good or you do really bad. So that means you're kind of in the middle.
You know when targeted, he's targeted 8 times. There's 8 receptions for 140 yards for 2 touchdowns. When Diggs is targeted, like, that's how much he's let happen.
Well, must have did really good against the Broncos, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, everybody, you know something? Fuck everybody in this room, because I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this shit proudly.
Say it, Mike. Say it proudly with your
Every
chest.
single team in this league has gotten spanked by a shitty team once. So look, nobody can laugh at anybody anymore. We're all getting spanked at least
But
one
I'm
time.
a Cowboy believer because they
They
spanked the
are,
Falcons.
because guess what? I'm a Cowboy believer because Danny Dimes, ass. You got the Washington football team.
Who just upset the Bucks?
They're not going anywhere. And then you got the Eagles
Who
who are
just upset the
barely
Bucs?
doing
Giants
anything.
taking the
The
division.
Eagles just clapped the Broncos. The Broncos clapped the Eagles.
Oh, my God.
Come on, he's doing this
The
whole.
Broncos isn't good. Stop.
Then how'd they beat the Cowboys?
How did they beat the
This
Chiefs?
whole time I was waiting to come on here, I wanted to talk about booty clapping.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brennan, say how you feel, bro. About it. Say it.
The Cowboys are still the Cowboys.
Still,
They're
It's
not
trash.
going to
That's what
get
he's getting
past
at.
the first round of the playoffs.
I didn't
We
say
know.
that.
They'll,
I'm saying,
they'll win the division. I get that.
I think
They'll
I
win
said
the
that a
division.
couple episodes ago.
hey, can we
That's
agree
what
on this,
everybody
though?
said.
We don't have to say they're the best team in the NFC, but we can agree they're the best offense
The best offense?
in the NFC. Give me one better. And if you can do that, then I'll give you a
well,
big
you
hug.
can argue the
But they're
Rams. You can
inconsistent.
argue
No, you
the
can't. No, you
fucking
can't.
Buccaneers.
No, you can't.
Oh,
You can't. You can't.
They're not,
Not at this
not
point.
comparable.
You
because
can.
they're going
Because
off with Zeke, CD, Amari.
Against the
The
Broncos,
Rams
yeah,
won
they
too.
went
That's
off
one-
against
you're
the
talking about-
Broncos,
talking about
right?
one game.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ. I guess we can't have a
What's
bad
your
game.
loser?
Oh, my
Is
loser?
it the Cowboys?
It better not be your MVP pick.
Nah, Lamar, you're a winner in my eyes.
No,
Always
get
and
the
forever.
fuck outta
No, who's your MVP pick, Mike? You remember who you picked? Number 1, 2. He played like 2.
Josh
I
Allen?
mean, shit. He played like shit.
I don't know who the fuck he's
Tom
talking
Brady,
about.
where you at?
Oh, yeah, I'll be honest. That's my loser.
He
is
recanted.
Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And I'm going to be real. I'm more putting this on Brady than the Bucs because the Bucs defense was ass, and we knew that. The Pats' defense is not good, and we understand that. Their defensive line's still good. They're still out with Antonio Brown. Dude, you're on my fantasy. You've been on my IR for a couple weeks, starting to freak me out a little bit. Not even fucking worried about it. But I'm going to tell you why Brady, to me, is the most disappointing. You played against a 30th ranked passing defense, which means they're giving up plays like no fucking tomorrow. And you didn't give them shit. You led them in the whole first quarter with no points. Taylor Heineke, that's not a beer, guys. That's a guy. Taylor fucking Heineke
Who the fuck is that
outdid you
It's the
in the
future.
first quarter. That's terrible. And I'm going to be real. Brady had a chance to win at the end, but the Washington football team
They ran the
probably
timeout.
did one of the craziest drives of the year. They took 10 minutes and 20, I think it was like 10 minutes and 26 seconds for one drive to end the game. You didn't give Brady any time.
Nothing.
Which Taylor
Nada.
Heineke was running.
And
he
on
was
4th
throwing.
and 1, they went for a touchdown at the goal
He looked
line.
like
So-
fucking Joe Montana in that bitch,
Fucking
man.
Joe Montano.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was crazy
The Bucks, they're going slowly downhill, and it's concerning. I would say they're the losers, though, because I just don't see why they should have lost that game considering the circumstances. And Chase Young getting hurt. That's the fucking double thing. And you lose him, and you still couldn't make a
Didn't he
comeback.
get hurt in the beginning of the game?
No.
I think I heard like
It was
around
like
the second
third quarter, second or third quarter.
I don't remember.
Great. That lets you know how much depth they got to put pressure on people. Fuck.
It's just
It-
crazy to me.
And
Brenes,
Brady was making poor throws, though, so. I mean, it's
Brenes,
what it
how do you
is.
feel about Michael's picks? Do you think they're cool or do you think they're poo?
They're all right. I mean, Tom Brady's 2 picks at the beginning led to Washington scoring their points early.
Thank you, House, for
I mean,
starting them.
once you're already behind,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to come back in this league.
I guess the 30th ranked pass defense, though?
And Tom Brady came back 28-3 in the Super Bowl.
And can you reconfirm on why Michael's pick on like the winners with the Cowboys? Do you agree with that?
No, the Cowboys are horrible.
So you're saying,
If
so
I could call Stephen A. Smith right now.
Got
I
on
have
speed
my phone
dial.
on me right
Shit.
now.
yeah, I'm about to
I mean,
email him. Because you know what the thing is? I recall, this is week 10. That means there's 9 or 8 ugly-ass teams that also play the Falcons. My question to y'all is, why didn't they blow them out?
I'm
Giants
just saying
did.
I'm glad the Saints barely lost to the Falcons and get fucking spanked by the Falcons.
No, I'm just asking, though. So why isn't if it's so easy to spank the Falcons, why isn't everybody doing it?
I mean, the Saints play the Falcons twice a year, every year, so they know what
And
they're
we
What
know
about
it-
the other ones? What about the
those
other
games
ones?
are going to be close.
No, but I'm talking about, what about the other
The
ones?
Giants had a chance.
What about the other
They
teams
lost
that played
17-14.
I think every game Atlanta's won so far has been pretty close.
Yeah, they haven't.
I don't think they've blown out.
So don't you think that's even a little bit of success, considering if everyone's close? And
Your
this is the only
logic
one.
is flawed. Keep
it was
going.
such a far gap.
It's like your
I
news.
just the reason why I
Oh,
don't
no.
think the reason why I don't think the Cowboys win is as impressive. It's just because looking at how
Oh, then
bad
drop CD Lamb on your fucking team, then you big pussy.
I'm not already trade him.
Exactly,
for Michael
that's what I
Carter.
fucking-
I just realized. I just think the Cowboys beating the Falcons. It's not that impressive.
that's what I'm
You know,
saying.
I feel like Washington doing what they did with the Bucks.
It's more impressive.
The Detroit tying with the Steelers. I don't give a fuck who's hurt.
That's
the
a
Lions.
fucking legend game right there.
Did you say your picks yet?
No.
I don't remember. Oh, Carrie hasn't said his picks yet. Michael, can't wait for that.
Mine's gonna be quick and fast and easy. Now, okay, I did
That's
put
what she
thought
said.
into it. They love it.
But
2 babies later. What?
Carrie, say your picks so
All right.
so Brennus can make fun of you.
Watch your mic kind of sticky.
Fuck you, Brennan.
That's fucking weird.
Come on, man.
Don't bring me. Oh shit.
Oh, he fucked it up.
You might as well just talk about Trevor Lawrence.
Old District.
Oh no.
Oh, that's fuck. Don't do that.
I'm not doing it. Hyro, comment in the subscription. But anyways, Scott, you can too. Wait, what? Okay, let's go. So, what do y'all want to hear first? What do y'all?
I want to
think?
hear the winner because I think of the Giants when I think of winning.
Okay, now I picked for my winner. Drum roll. I'm gonna say it's the Tennessee Titans. And I'm going to say this is because in the beginning of the season and compared to last season and the season before and going into this season with Derrick Henry being hurt, quit talking shit over there, bitch. I hear you. What he said.
Sorry.
What did he say?
I was thinking about the Titans who they beat. They beat the.
I think it's
Oh.
that the Titans and the referees beat.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to say the referees yet. But I'm going to say is the Titans, I think, for me, is the winners. And the reason why I'm saying that is the team that they have, banged up with receivers. Julio, you're a piece of shit. That's why I didn't draft you. That's why I don't trade for you. The Titans, they're on a winning streak, man. And if you look at their schedule, they have beaten some good teams. They've beaten the Colts. The Jets, not impressed with. Jags, not impressed with. But they beat Buffalo. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Colts again. They beat the Rams. And then they beat the Saints, which is not a bad team. Those are all impressive to me. And I'm just going to point this out there with the Titans. The Titans, if you look at these wins compared to 2020, those are all fucking playoff teams. I didn't think at the beginning of the season, even 4 or 5 games in the season, the Titans were a true threat. Or like, you know what? Yeah, they're going to be a playoff team, but they're not going to go the distance. But looking at the teams they beat, I'm impressed. I think them beating these teams has changed my mind, even with minus Derrick Henry. Now, I'm kind of curious how it goes when the wide receivers are healthy going into the second half of the season. They still have to play. Well, fuck you, Houston. Nobody gives a shit about you. But New England's going to be a good matchup, right? Nobody cares about the Jags. Pittsburgh, they're banged up. They just tied to the Lions. Nobody gives a shit about that game. San Francisco, that could be a good game because they just fucking beat the Rams. And then you got the Dolphins and Houston. So the rest of their season, to me, it's like fucking wins. They could have a great record this season. And right now, they only have, what? Oh, shit. Stupid. 2 losses? I mean, the first game of the season, they get blown out by the Cardinals. I mean, but as the season progresses, they get better, they make adjustments, and they do their thing. So, I mean, like right now, I'm just saying is the Titans are in a little winning streak, and with the team that they have, with the injuries depth, and injuries matter, I think that they're being pretty impressive. I'm not saying they're going to Super Bowl, but I'm saying is, shit, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, and to put Bills against the Bills, against another AFC team, I think they can beat them. I think they have the talent around them to beat them without Henry. And I just thought they were Henry dependent. Now, we don't know. Maybe the 2 games passed without Henry, maybe going to second half season. We see it. Maybe people can find the flaws into their scheme, but I think Tannehill's a decent quarterback. I think they got decent receivers. They got good alternative options running backs. See what they do. What do you think of the winner?
Kyle,
Damn.
no, you go first. You're the guest. I'm sorry. I'm stuck.
The only notable win on that last 6-game winning streak is Jacksonville. You got Buffalo, who just lost to Jacksonville.
I know, that means
But
they're
is
terrible.
Buffalo not a good
Kansas
team?
City, who just
Is Kansas
lost
City
to
not,
everybody.
But is Kansas City not a good team? Just hear me out though, and I hear what you're saying. But is Buffalo not a good team? Is the Chiefs not a good team? Is the Colts not a good? Is the Rams not a
the
good
Colts
team?
are like 5-4.
But
like,
are they not a
barely
good
over
team?
500. Los
Didn't
Angeles,
the Niners-
their
didn't the-
ads clapped
Yeah.
tonight. So
Yeah.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
Clap,
But still, don't we? Doesn't
Where's that
every
button at?
NFL? Oh shit! No, he did.
I don't know how to turn it off.
That's fine. It doesn't turn off. We keep talking.
He just booted me. I just got sprayed in the face.
Can I tell you this though? And I might get hate for this. I don't
It's
care
a
no more.
winner though. Remember, it's not the best.
No.
I think
I
that's a
respect that
winner.
now. The reason why, and Kerry, I was boosting you up today because I'm like, Kerry deserves this shit. I got boosting him up. I ain't boosting you up no more. I think that win against the Saints was a fluke. I could care less that they beat the Saints because the Saints are the Aints. Yeah, they beat the Rams. The Rams also did get. The Titans did also get 2 defensive pick sixes to put them up. And the Rams, I think that's more of a Matthew Stafford just fucking sucks and chokes. They lost to the Colts in overtime because Carson went through a pick 6. They did beat
happened
the
to a win being a win?
They did
Fuck
beat
you,
the
Gary.
They did.
Never fucking say shit.
Listen. I want to explain
Fucking hell.
because when I look at
Jesus.
wins and losses, I look at the bigger picture. I look about what happens during that game. Is it impressive how they won?
It's context.
I know. Yeah, thank you, Michael. They did get their cheeks clapped, Brenes, by the Cardinals. They did beat Seattle. That was Derrick Henry being Seattle, not them.
Oh, now it's just Derrick.
No, y'all know Michael. No, I'm done. No. You know what's crazy?
If
No.
Lamar beats everybody, Derrick Henry beats everybody.
Hey, I know. It's
Yeah,
not like,
it's fucking
hey,
true. Lamar, look at that.
Answer me this question. Does this sound impressive to you? 35 carries, 182 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Yes.
He beat the Seahawks. I truly think that win against the Saints, and yes, they beat the Jags, and yes, they barely beat the Bills. I just don't see that win against the Saints.
I'm gonna look up all those fucking
I
wins
just-
the Giants did about how they
know.
won when they won
Daniel-
the Super
Daniel
Bowls.
Jones beat
I'm
You know
gonna
what's
look
funny?
all up.
Hey, you want to hear the difference though? No one expected them to win. That's what makes it so special.
Nobody
The
expected the Titans to win
the
these
Titans
games.
weren't a bad
Wait,
team.
wait a minute. But what the fuck are his losers?
I'm
want
just trying to say,
what his
I just
losers-
don't- I'm not impressed
The,
as
the
winning.
Titans, Arizona, they got their ass whooped 38-13 beginning of the season, first
Look, the
game.
Titans should be
The
his losers,
second
too.
game they lost to was in overtime to New York, but they beat everybody else.
But Kerry, what are your other opinions?
About what? Opinions.
losers.
My
Your
losers?
losers.
Okay, now y'all.
Because you are a loser, so I know you'll know this.
So again, they're winners, and they can have the booties and all the good stuff. But the losers, y'all gonna be shocked when I say this, because we had players, we had teams. I'm gonna say something just out of this circle. All right, my loser is, and y'all gonna agree with me by this. the motherfucking NFL referee.
What did he
This
say?
is when we need a fucking boo button.
My God,
I knew we
I
needed
am
one.
so sick of these fucking refs, man. This whole fucking season. Every season, I'm like, I bitch. And I get it. But motherfuck. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a couple examples why the referees are just fucking total trash this year. The Ravens game. And all these calls have been big key factors to outcomes. I feel like right now, the refs fucking control the games. And we're going to have, I wanted to do this, but we couldn't do it this week because we're going to have to pull up like video clips and fucking show y'all because I'm not fucking crazy. We're going to have a NFL fucking conspiracy episode.
Hey, Papa Todd,
of
that's
how
all
it's
you, my
fucking
brother, Papa
rigged.
Todd.
The way these refs are making calls, it really makes you think, are they fucking rigging the games for fucking Vegas and DraftKings and all this other bullshit that's going on?
Are they making Michael lose his parlays too?
I mean, I just don't know
They're
what the fuck.
targeting my white
And you know
ass.
what makes me even more mad?
That
they
show's going to
ma-
be your last one because Goodell's going to cut you off.
Fuck
after
you,
that.
Goodell. I'm not John Gruden. I'm going to speak my shit.
Goodell, keep us. He'll replace Kerry.
I'm just so sick of this because, and the other thing that pisses me off, they make all these fucked up calls and nobody gets reprimanded for shit.
Ryan Tannehill did not get hit very
So
hard.
fuck you. And here we go. Number one, the Ravens game. I'm going to bring it up. The very end of the game, I think it was like with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And yeah, the Ravens lost. I get that. But when you see the fucking replay, first you see it at, we're the fucking audience. You're seeing it at fast play. You see him bobble it. You see him catch it.
Who?
And then Mark Andrews.
I want people to know.
So you see him catch it. So we, before even seeing a replay, you know it's a fucking catch. You see him bobble it, you see him, the ball doesn't touch the ground. Fast. We're not a referee. We're not the 10 referees out there that are viewing that call. The sad thing is, which makes me more pissed off, is they get a fucking review on it. So in slow motion, they're showing it to the whole fucking world, and you're like, oh my God, it's a fucking catch. What the fuck are they looking at?
If I'm not mistaken, there's referees in a booth now, like
Yeah.
in New York,
Yeah.
looking
I just
at
don't
everything.
understand.
Roger
And in
Goodell
Japan. They're in
invested
Japan.
in some
So-
Microsoft tablets.
So they go in the booth, they're like, okay, let me see what I can see. And they're like, nope, not a catch. What the fuck are you watching? We saw it in fast play just like you did.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the fucking Rams. No fucking... I'm not
Preach,
even going there.
sister.
So,
Preach it, brother.
That's one call right there. And that call was very crucial because the Ravens could have won that game if that call was called fairly. But it's another what the fuck moment. The second one I'm going to talk about. The whole Saints game. But I'm going to pick one because there was one fucking drive where it was like flag on the defense on every fucking call. So before halftime where they can extend it just to go to the fucking end zone and score a touchdown. But the Saints, they stop them
gotta
before
pick.
they get in the end zone.
Interception.
And you see the interception. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. You knew they were going to call a flag. I knew when we intercepted it, I knew a flag was going to come up because the whole game was so flag throwing happy. They show you the replay. The motherfucker barely. And I can tell you a fucking headshot. I can tell you a purpose. Let me knock the fuck out of your shot. For somebody easing up, barely touching the back of the quarterback, where it's an obvious call for a referee that's throwing the flag that's got the worst view on it. And you can't... They call it as a fucking hit. It's fucking blows my mind.
What was the other one you had?
Let's going into the third one. It's going to be every fucking call, every taunting call in the NFL with this new.
Why can't I
fucking
do this?
That's pussy shit.
Why can't I just do this?
It's every.
You know why? You know why they called it? They're just pissed off because Cam's back.
He's back.
For them
Let's
doing
go.
this
That
rule.
wasn't a taunting call, dude. Took
No,
off
it
his
was.
helmet. I thought taking
gives
that
a
helmet off was
fuck,
like 15
man?
yards.
You can pick your nose and it's a fucking taunting call.
I farted and they call a flag, huh? What the fuck, man?
Another one I'm going to throw out there. I got two more and I'm going to be done with these fucking refs. But I'm just saying we're going to do a conspiracy fucking episode. But anyway, the Bears down 3 points. The Marsh sacks the quarterback. The ref on his way out, the ref bumps into him, so a flag is thrown. So it gave the Steelers a chance to kick a field goal, and the game so on, they lose. But the ref fucking bumps into him, but the ref throws the flag.
God, don't
You
worry.
see in the replay, what? Go for it. What?
Point blank is Kerry saying that they fucked up the Bears game. They should have won. We just don't want our camera to die, guys.
Oh, shit. All right.
Alrighty, guys, we only got 59 seconds. Our battery didn't die. It's overheated. We want to let everyone know. Like, comment, subscribe. We're sorry we have to rush this shit. Brenes, thank you so much for being on our video.
Is there anything
Brenes,
you want to say, Bren?
anything you want to say?
The Detroit Lions aren't 0-17.
Booty,
Drop it,
booty.
baby.
Booty, booty. And
That was the
first one.
My little
Brady.
Subscribe, like, share. Thank you.
Let's get to 500. Let's go.